Pasuk Nisa v'amarto. Lefnei Hashem Elokecha. So Rashi says, what's Nisa v'amarto? Loshen haromas kol. You can't say it at a regular audible level. You have to raise your voice. Now, how do you see? Because I could have said v'amarto. What's v'aniso? Anisa. So evidently, anisa means it's more than just omarto. Mean you're going to respond in a way which it's clearly it's going to be heard. So how is it clearly heard? You raise your voice. So over here, normal aniya means responding. I mean, who is responding to? Somebody asks you a question, and that's aniya. You respond. There's no response here. So evidently, over here, v'aniso means harom is cold. That's what it says. So hocha mikoro usholu ma, right? Who asked him anything? So over here, v'aniso has to mean harom is cold. And what do you say? Arami ovid ovi, v'yerid mitzroima v'yoga sham seim v'yisham l'goy godel otzim v'rov. Now, what's the value of harom is cold? What does raising one's voice do? What? No, nobody's there. Nobody's there. Here he's in the sanctuary. Well, let's say nobody's there. No, it's for the person himself. A person has to arouse himself. You know, we're talking about Hakara Sato, feeling appreciative. Feeling appreciative. Yeah, I always say, you know, we find by Avram Avinu, the Malachim, they say, Aye sorry shtecha. We're sorry. So what does Rashi say over there? Kedei l'chaval bailo. What? I mean, Avram didn't know his wife was modest. Right? You know many things, but when somebody points it out, it affects you differently. I'm appreciative. When you say it in undertone, you just don't, you can't internalize it. To take it to another level by raising your voice, we're affected. Why? Because a human being is a physical being. We're not abstract. So the more, even though the Gemara says, Amira is lav maisa, words are not an action, but factually, but if you raise your voice, you're making it more of a reality. So by speaking more loudly, it affects you and impacts you more. The person says, thank you. In that undertone, the person could barely hear him say thank you. He said thank you. Barely hear it. That's why we say thank you. Because if you're truly thankful, you say thank you, that the man could hear it. Why don't you say that? The answer is, it's not so simple. Arami Ovirovi said this here. V'yer Mitzroimo, v'yerei also ha-Mitzrim v'yanudo. Here there's a lengthy Orachaim HaKodesh. The Mitzrim v'yerei also ha-Mitzrim. And they afflicted us. V'yidu aleinu avoda kosher. Here the Orachaim HaKodesh explains it on an illusionary level, that he goes this person has to respond. Why do we fail? Why do we have all the shortcomings? Why are we always dragging, right? So he says, "The Zelmer Torah Shidin Shuva Lashem Bisnatzlus Al Shalu also Ritzori is broken in story." We have to respond. Why did we do the will of Hashem the way we should have? V'omro v'oniso v'omarto l'fnei Hashem Arami Ovid Ovi. What's Arami, the Aramean? He says Yitzhara. Maybe Yitzhara. Shuramai Godel. Who's the ultimate deceitful one? Yitzhara. Right? Spins many things around us, rings around us. V'omro v'anochash ha'yorum, as it says in Gan Eden, the Nochash was cunning, right? When he deceived Chava, shemirama abrius la'abdam, v'omro oved ovi, pirish odom rishon, al derech omro ovicha rishon chota, v'ovdo, v'gormisa lo doras haba machro, v'hishish b'chol ha'nefoshes chelik ra. Because of the chet of Adam Rishon, he implanted in every human being an inclination of evil. So why do we do the wrong thing? Because we're already inclined. V'usod. Now this is, he said this back in Tazria, brings the Zohar. V'usod orla dvuka ba'odam mibetem yiroyo. He says that's the secret in the foreskin that's attached to the human being from the womb, and during pregnancy it develops. The development of the orla is a covering, that represents the Ra. That's the outgrowth of the Eitzadas. Before, he cited the Zohar, before Odom Eitzadas, he had no orla. It wasn't within. There was nothing within himself. It was external influence. External, not internal. He was pure. When he ingested the Eitzadas, which was Ra, Tov Ra, the Ra expressed itself in the orla, in the covering. So he says we inherit that inborn characteristic. It already starts developing in the womb during pregnancy. That's Ovi to Ovi. So what he did to Ovi, to Odom, this carries over throughout all the generations. Yeah. Al derech omro oma novo b'libo eno ki ojir tzaboma Ovi shi'an neshama. Arami Ovi to Ovi. Who's the Av? What's the essence of a person? The soul. It's neshama. Shkol motzosav shelasot l'abed in neshama. All the machinations of the Sultan is to destroy one's neshama. V'aneshama dikris Av ka'omram b'zor parshas lech lecha. V'hu avonei odom me'asos chiyuvo b'avodas Hashem. What prevents us from addressing our obligation to Hashem? V'lozu el v'yedim mitzrayim. What's pirish hamokum shu bo ha'yetzer. What are the confines of the Yitzhara? Works the body. That's his domain. That's the domain that he works. The Yitzhara. When the neshama went into the body, it's in that location that he has full control. He dictates that domain. The Yitzhara. So the nochash ofer lachmo, the chafetzim b'asher yachpotz b'divrei olam hazeh, and we want what he wants. That's what we want. Umetaimov asher hisiv Hashem ki arbi sodas shabo hein hayom ach shota odom. He says the four elements of the human being after Odom sinned, nikshemu v'nitmu. It became physical and became contaminated. Shalesibzu gozer Hashem misel Odom, and that's why man has to die, because the physicality of the human being became putrefied. I mean, the Ramchal speaks about this. The Ramchal says that a person, when he dies, he has to ultimately turn to dust. Why? Because the Ra, which is so intermingled with the physicality of the human being, cannot be extracted. Cannot be. The only way it could be removed, the person has to revert back to dust, and when there's going to be resurrection, only the dust and the evil is going to stay in the ground. That's the reason why the person has to die. There's no way to extract this Ra from the human being. You can do tshuva from now forever. That Ra is an integral part of the human being. That's the Ramchal in the Das Tunas. That's the reason why we're susceptible and we're vulnerable to his seductions, to the seduction of the Yetzer Ra, because we have, our physicality has become totally physical and contaminated. Gam yikra guf mitzraymo fi shemetza lenefesh b'tayvosov. It actually causes the nefesh to be badgered due to its desires. To be continued. In the ground. There's a time of resurrection. Ra is going to be remained, exactly. Everything else will be resurrected. The evil is going to stay in the ground. It's intermingled. The dust and the Ra. Everything's intermingled. But when it's going to rise, what's going to rise? What's going to be resurrected? Only the good.